Hey, hey, hey. Wait. Let me make sure I got my right mic on. Hold on. Let's do this again. Hey, we got the right mic. All right. Hey, y'all. This is Intentional Living Podcast with SonjaW, and I am back. I am back to assist you with starting off your week with just a little less chaos. Okay. So, I cannot wait to get into it. We are back again as we are every single week, and we break down those 5 things that are going to help you build out your best week ever. Okay. So, number one, we're going to talk about one good thing that happened to you this week or the week before that's going to allow you to believe that this week is going to be a good one. Then, we're going to talk about what's on the docket. What is actually the plan? What do you have to do this week? This is so key to a weekly review because the whole point to this thing is to make sure that we're looking ahead, that we're planning, right? Because we now already got our dream week. So now we know, okay, this is the structure of our dream week. Well, what needs to change this week because of the things that we have coming up? Then we're going to get into that intentional living topic of the week. And y'all know what time it is, okay? We are recording this, and this is the last Monday in August. So it's monthly review time where we break down a couple more things that we do for our monthly review. And we're going to continue down that train of talking about the importance of celebrating our wins, right? Because the very first thing that we do when we do our monthly review is the right to write the to done list, right? Because that to done list is a testament to how much good you made happen this past month, right? Then we finalize everything with that Dreamboost Prayer, a time to center our hearts and our minds to get this week done. Okay, so let's get into it now. Just so you know, I am pre-recording these. Like I've been saying, if this is your first time catching me on the replay or wherever you listen to a podcast, because I'm everywhere now, y'all. But if you've been catching me and following me, you know that this month of August 2024 is my church's 21 days of prayer. And typically every Monday morning I'm here live with y'all, right? But one of my key values is to make sure that I have a strong relationship with God. And my original plan was to continue to be live every Monday, but I did it for the first Monday of Pre 21, and I was like, no, I don't want to do this. I don't want to miss being in the building for prayer. So we're pre-recording the rest of August, okay? I hope you don't mind. But anyway, let's get into all the things that we are doing this week. So, one good thing. All right. So, like I said, we're pre-recording, but let me tell you, I'm going to tell you the one good thing that happened to me last week, okay? The one good thing that I'm celebrating is my church's humongous catalyst night. Okay. So every single month, our church has something called our Night of Miracles. It's a time of extended worship where we just let God do what he got to do every fourth Friday of the month. Well, this month, this August in 2024, they actually did something big. They actually had our catalyst in an arena. It's gonna be at a place, some arena. I don't know the name of it. But anyway, I'm super excited about it, but I'm speaking into existence that it's going to be amazing. I know it's going to be amazing. I know I'm going to be marked, and I'm so excited. So that's my one good thing for the future. And this also kind of brings up something that I think is really key, and that's about commanding your day, commanding your time, right? The Bible talks about how there's power in our words, that the power of life and death is in our tongue, right? So you'll never know how powerful words are until you start to pay attention. What do you say to yourself daily, right? That really, really, really matters. So, with this, I'm saying that Catalyst is going to mark me. I'm saying that Catalyst is going to be amazing because I know that my words are powerful. So I'm excited for when I come back. You know what? I might write that down. And when I come back live, I'm going to tell y'all that happened. Okay. All right. I got to remember this is episode 9. I'm literally about to write it, actually. I'm literally about to write it because I'm like, I want to tell you guys that exactly what I said happened. So this catalyst that's going to be happening on the 24th, which you're going to be catching this on the 26th of August, is going to be amazing. It's going to mark me. It's going to mark every single person who is in the building. And I'm excited to see the new vision and plan and just purpose that I'm going to get in that time where we came in faith to see God move. Okay. So I'm excited. Okay. And I want y'all to do that as well, to command your day, to begin to speak life over yourself. I've talked about this before, but I actually have biblical affirmations that I speak over myself every single day. Okay. Now check this out. It's really important that you do speak well over yourself. And if you want to learn how to do that, I actually have a free affirmation template for those who will join my email list. So you might as well join the email list, because also you'll get updates about the podcast and you'll get that affirmation template, because I want you to start speaking and commanding your day, commanding your body, commanding all those things with the words of your lips. Okay. So, all right. So we're going to get into the what is on the docket. So what's on the docket for me on this one is to prepare for the new month. I'm going to be just coming back from a business trip, and it's going to be starting September, and I'm going to be prepping for the new month, making sure that I have any big goals that I want to hit that month written down, and I started to think about a plan. And then also I actually, it's so funny. I'm gonna talk about this. I'm gonna talk about working with fear, right? And kind of destroying fear, because it's actually cool. When I had my fun time with my family, I actually conquered a little bit of a fear that I had, right? So I'm gonna talk about the power of that. But as I was kind of thinking about that, and also thinking about this podcast, one of the things that I realized is that there is something that I wanted to write that I have been avoiding. And I don't know, I think there's some type of fear or whatever, that maybe it's another devotional actually. And yes, I said another because I already have a devotional. I'll put the link below. Okay. But it's called Planted. But I wanted to write another devotional. It's been on my heart to do, and I feel like I've been avoiding writing it. So this week I'm going to be planning on putting a plan together and actually starting to really write. Like, I got an outline. I got some of the days that I want to, kind of the topics that I want to hit for every day. This podcast, the goal for this devotional is that's going to be a 60-day devotional. And I have like the outline, I have the topics actually for all 60 days. I just haven't sat down to write. So I need to do that. And I'm going to do that this week because I need to stop playing, right? So that's what I'll be doing on my docket. What are you going to be doing on your docket? What thing have you been avoiding? Let this week be a week that we start to do the things that we've been avoiding. Tell me in the comments below, whenever you're listening to this, what you're gonna do this week, okay? Because I want to see you win just as much as I want to win, right? And when I recognize fear for what it is, I like to push past it. Right. Of course, there was a long time ago, I listened to this message by an amazing woman, Priscilla Shire, and I can't even remember the focus of this message. I remember that she talked from Joshua 1, which is a really good chapter, and about how God told Joshua to go forward, to not be afraid, to go into the land that I have already given you, right? And one thing that she talked about was fear. And she said that after you've done your not your to-do list, your pros and cons list, you've kind of sorted out all the things, and there is still fear stopping you, do it. Because that is the enemy trying to stop you from doing a God thing, right? And that has stuck with me over all of these years. So I'm going to do it, and I want you to do it as well. Okay? All right. So let's get into this week topic of the week. The focus is Let's celebrate because we are at the end of the month. We are at that time, the monthly review time. So we're going to celebrate. Now, just a real quick reminder of what our monthly review consists of. When we do our monthly review this month, we're going to write the list of what we got done. This is a way of celebrating so that you can really see that, I actually am pretty good at this. I'm pretty good at this life thing. I'm getting some stuff done, right? It's always good to look back and see what you've accomplished. Then you're gonna read through your goals, and if you have it, your life plan. Then you're going to review any progress on any of your active goals. Because remember, I talk about how you should have goals for your whole year. And then also you should have, and these goals should be timestamped. So you're doing a couple of them at certain parts of the year. And then the final thing is to write the next two things that you can do to move forward in your goals. And it's so funny as I'm like going down these things, like I do them every month. And I think I had told y'all last month that the Lord told me to nix all of my goals. But the one goal that remained is writing that new devotional. And I ain't gonna lie, I've avoided it. I did. You see, intentional living, I say it all the time, it's not about perfectionism. It's about actually being intentional with your life and your time and realizing when you mess up and make some changes. So, my two things that I'm going to do is I'm going to start a plan for writing, and I'm actually going to write at least one thing for my devotional. Okay. So that's what I'm doing. Child, Lord. All right. Well, so we got into the 4 areas of the monthly review. Remember those 4 things. Write your list that you got done. Read through your goals. And if you have one, you'll read through your life plan. If you need any help with getting a life plan started, I can help you. Holler at me, email me, join the email list. All the things. Okay. Review the progress on any active goals, and then also write down the next 2 things that you can move forward with in those active goals. So, why celebrate? Last month, I started talking about the why behind celebration, right? And I talked about, what did I say last month? I talked about, I'm going to scroll up real quick. I talked about the importance of celebrating in general, having gratitude for it, right? Being grateful and thankful for what you accomplished, because thankfulness has so many benefits literally to your body and your mind. You can go back to, I believe, episode 5 to hear those. Now, this month, we're going to be talking about the fact that when you celebrate, it actually can improve sleep. When I found that out, I said, what? Celebration can improve sleep? Apparently it can. Okay. There is research that shows that thinking thoughts of gratitude, celebrating, all those different things actually help us to sleep better. How's your sleep? How is your sleep? Tell me below. How is your sleep? Are you thinking about what you didn't get done? Are you stressing about all the things that you still have to get done? How you just can't seem to get things right? Perhaps you truly haven't been or taken the time to be thankful. Because being thankful, actually having gratitude for the things that you've actually done, and paying attention to the progress that you've made, however infinitesimal, that's the word. You know, when you got the word in your head, but then it comes to the tongue and you can't, it don't come out. However infinitesimal, however small. Okay, I'm trying to use big words and sometimes I can't. It's fine. But however small that progress is, have you actually taken time to look at that? So when you actually take a moment to be thankful, it can also improve your sleep. So a couple of ways that I want you to celebrate so that you can have better sleep, and the ways that you can move so that you can have better sleep. Okay. So one thing, don't watch anything at least a half hour before you go to sleep, and definitely watch what you're watching. Sometimes we watch things and we think they're fine, but a lot of the time what we watch affects our mind and affects our heart, causes anxiety, causes stress. I used to love, when I tell you love, Criminal Minds and then some other crime drama. I can't remember. The guy that is that Criminal Minds? No, the list. I don't even remember the names of these shows, but I used to watch them. I used to binge watch them. And then I noticed that my sleep wasn't as good anymore. I started to realize that my sleep was being affected. And I realized that what I was watching and the time in which between me stopping watching something and going to sleep started to affect how my rest went. So I encourage you to don't watch anything for at least a half hour. There's also research behind kind of avoiding screens, avoiding that blue light, all that kind of stuff, right? But also what you feed yourself is what comes out. What you feed yourself is what gets embedded in your brain. So be cognizant of that. Then write down 3 things, good or poignant, that happened to you this day. This day. Write 3 things, just 3 things. Think about your whole day and see, it could be so small. It could be so dumb. Like, I don't know, the Chick-fil-A person gave me an extra nugget in my meal. Something as small as that. You're going to start to see it change how you think about things, and it'll start to give you a little bit more restful sleep. And then the last thing is to actually go to sleep, okay? After you've gotten your mindset together and you feel good, go to sleep. That's how you can celebrate. That's how being thankful can really transform you. It can improve your sleep. All right. So that is this week's podcast. Make sure that you are being thankful. Make sure that you celebrate this month. Even if you only got one thing done, celebrate it. Even if you got 20 things on your list and you only did 1 or 2 or 5, celebrate. Because what that is going to do is going to transform your belief in yourself. And that's the whole key to this thing. When you truly are believing that you have what it takes to accomplish what you set out to do. All right. So I'm done. I'm done. And I'm actually within the 20 minutes. Let's go. Let's see if I can make this happen when I'm actually live. This is so bad that when I'm doing these pre-records, I can get it done in the 20 minutes that I promised y'all. It's whatever. Let's pray. The last stop on this train is to pray. Let's get it. Lord, help us to review our lives rightly. Show us the places where we won so that we can have the confidence to keep going, and remind us of our whys, our desires, and our goals so that we can keep moving forward towards the dreams you've placed there. All right, y'all. Have an awesome, awesome week. Get that monthly review done. Celebrate something. And I will see you next Monday when we're going to continue down this series of programmed focus. See y'all.